Whoever has the power to make you angry has the power to master you. The first rule of life is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and recognize them for what they truly are. When you arise in the morning, think of what an incredible privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. You hold power over your mind, not over external events. Realize this, and you will find strength. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before suffering is necessary. Be like the unshakable cliff against which the waves crash endlessly. It stands firm, taming the fury of the water around it. Nature has given us 2 ears, but only 1 tongue, so that we may listen twice as much as we speak. People guard their personal property with great care, but when it comes to time, the one thing we should be stingy with, they squander it freely. Learn to live and treat each day as if it were its own separate life. If you truly wish to escape the things that trouble you, you don't need to be in a different place. You need to become a different person. Until we let go of things, we fail to realize how unnecessary many of them are. We didn't need them, we only used them because we had them. If a man doesn't know which port he's sailing to, no wind will be favorable. We all love ourselves more than others, yet we care more about their opinions than our own. Here's a rule for life. When misfortune tempts you to feel bitter, remind yourself, it is not the event that is misfortune, but how you bear it that determines your fortune. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. The thoughts you choose determine the quality of your mind. If it isn't right, don't do it. If it isn't true, don't say it. What happens to you doesn't matter as much as how you react to it. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Luck happens when preparation meets opportunity. It is not the man with too little who is poor, but the one who craves more. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Difficulty reveals the true character of men. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. Death smiles at us all. The only choice we have is to smile back. The more we value things beyond our control, the less control we have. Nothing in life is permanent, except change. The worth of a person is measured by what they value most. If you wish to grow, be prepared to look foolish. Unrestrained anger hurts us more than the injury that provoked it. No man becomes wise by chance. Bravery is freedom. Your sense of injury and the injury itself both vanish when you let go. Fate leads the willing and drags the unwilling. What we do now echoes in eternity. While we wait for life to happen, life passes us by. The person who finishes each day completely is never short of time. Remember, you have something within you more powerful than anything around you. Wealth is not having great possessions. It is having few wants. Be silent for the most part, but when you speak, Say only what is necessary. All cruelty comes from weakness. The road to greatness is rough and steep. Do every act of your life as if it were the very last act. Whatever can happen at any moment can happen today. Don't explain your philosophy, live it. If something seems impossible, do not assume it is. True freedom is found not in satisfying desires, but in removing them. Circumstances don't make the man, they reveal him to himself. Do not fear death, fear never having truly lived. Surround yourself only with people who uplift you, whose presence brings out your best. Humans exist for one another, so either teach them or learn to bear them. Your life can only be ruined if your character is ruined. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Mastery of life requires more than intelligence. It demands practice. Life is short and anxious for those who dwell on the past, ignore the present, and fear the future. Be strict with yourself and tolerant with others. Your days are numbered. Open the windows of your soul and let in the light. If you don't, the sun will set, and so will you. The best revenge is not to be like the one who harmed you. Sometimes, even to live is an act of courage. We don't have too little time. We waste too much of it. Whatever happens is exactly as it should. If you watch carefully, you'll see this is true. Our life is shaped by our thoughts. The consequences of anger are far more destructive than its causes. The man who fears death will never do anything worthy of life. We live only now. Everything else is either past or unknown. Progress isn't luck or accident. It's the result of daily effort. At every feast, remember, you're feeding two guests, your body and your soul. What you give to your body will soon pass, but what you give to your soul, you will keep forever. No one can have everything they desire, but everyone has the power to be content with what they have. If what you have feels like too little, you could own the world and still be miserable. The strongest person is the one who has mastered themselves. Difficulties strengthen the mind, just as labor strengthens the body. Life is not about its length, but its quality. A life well lived is long enough. Silence is often the best answer to anger. The greatest retreat lies within your own soul. If someone wrongs you and they are weaker than you, spare them. If they are stronger, spare yourself. Obstacles are not barriers. They are the path forward. No great thing is created overnight. Patience is key. First comes the blossom, then the fruit, then the ripening. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. No one can escape their destiny. The question is, how will you live the time you have? The future is uncertain. Live fully now. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. We do not suffer from life's events, but from our judgments about them. Nothing in life is inherently calamitous. Even death is terrible only if we fear it. If you hear evil spoken of you, and it's true, correct yourself. If it's false, laugh it off. Hold fast to what is spiritually superior, no matter what others think. Confine yourself to the present moment. True freedom lies in mastering yourself. Happiness is simple. It's all within your thoughts. Live in harmony with nature, and you will never be poor. The greatest blessings are within reach. Be content with your lot, and you will find peace. Anxieties are often imagined, not real. Small minds blame others. Average minds blame themselves. Great minds blame no one. Respect the past, but remain open to the future. Our life is not short. We simply waste too much of it. Stay calm and serene, no matter what life throws at you. You can do it. Thanks for watching.